Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Yes, it's the older man again. So today I have some lessons for the ladies. And yeah, they're going to come with a bit of sourness. It's not going to be sweet. But I guarantee you that they will help you. Because listen, I'm not here to put down women. That isn't the point. Many lessons my father taught me, many lessons I learned from life. They weren't sweet. They weren't conducive to me going, yeah, I'm happy. Most lessons in life carve you into a better person. But unfortunately, a lot of women don't get those lessons. They usually have to take the licks right through life. They have to be carved by life. And guess what happens? What do they call those lessons? Trauma.
The person who's been traumatized wants nothing more than love. But because it's so unfamiliar to them, when they get it, they're suspicious of it and they reject it and they test it and they punish the person who's trying to love them unless they meet somebody who's bad for them. When they meet somebody who's bad for them and is also abusive and is also neglectful, this feels familiar. I know how to navigate this person. I'm going to love you with all my heart. But somebody who's consistent, caring and loving, what's wrong with you? Why are you loving me? This can't be real. Let me test you. Let me swear at you. Let me shout at you. Let me pretend to break up with you. Let me test you. But you, the abusive, neglectful, narcissistic kind of partner, you're exactly what the doctor ordered. I know exactly what to do with you, so I'm going to love you endlessly. So the person ends up being very traumatized and re-traumatizing themselves and reincarnating the abuse almost voluntarily. But of course, it's not voluntary. It's all like trauma is like a little puppet master that tells you, what to do. So that's the baseline of trauma.
Trauma. A man who gets lessons, hard lessons from life, he's taught a lesson. Yeah. And he learned from those lessons. That's the difference between men and women. Women cannot bear scars and come out looking well. No man wants to see scars on a woman. But you know what? Women, when they see scars on men, know that he can handle it. But you have to come out on the other side, gentlemen, with scars, but no trauma. That's the difference. That's what makes you powerful. But because women are much more emotional than men, they tend to come out with trauma rather than scars. A scar heals over, and usually it heals a lot better than the original skin because it's thick, hard. Calluses if it's on the right part of the skin. So in saying that, let's get into these videos simply highlighting women, some who have great lessons for you all, and some just talking pure crap. But at least they're corrected by other women. Okay? Guys, let's get into it. And let's do it. And ladies, please give me a thumbs up on this video if you like it. Give me some feedback. Teach me just like I'm teaching you. The idea behind my videos is to bring both sexes together, to make couples come together in harmony. Unfortunately, I got to tell you the truth, guys. And sometimes, ladies, you don't like it because you don't like to be told anything that goes outside the narrative that has been pushed on you.
Want to know why young women in America are struggling? Because they grew up being told women needed huge butts, pufferfish lips, and giant boobs. Now, 10 years later, beautiful is anorexic skinny, getting rid of injections, and those same women look like eating air and Ozempic is sufficient. They grew up being told they don't need no man and go boss babe, sis, and then realized too late that love is beautiful and they do want a partnership. They grew up being told men ain't shit, and also sex means give it away for free, shout it on the internet, and then realized no one really likes having all the other people their partner's been with rubbed in their face. And hearing women talk about BJs actually isn't sexy. Young women wanted role models, and we gave them this instead. That's why young women are struggling in America. We need to do better.
I heard no lies told. I heard no lies. Tell me if you heard any lies, ladies. Yes, you all need to do better. Let's get a few comments from it. This woman here, I need to point her out, and I'm going to focus strictly on her because this is the pushback that most women will get. Tasty tricks, and we're going to focus on her because this is vital. Some of us don't want a man and are very happy. Heteronormativity. Wow, that's a big word. I got to look that one up. Heteronormativity isn't the path, the happiness for everyone. Now, apparently this woman is a writer, and I'm going to just keep that in mind. Somebody responded to her. Remember this when you are older and only have 2 cats. Someone went to her page and said, and of course you own a bunch of cats and probably have box wine subscription. Laughing. Third person went to her site and he said, your profile pic says it all. And listen, it made me curious, because when I read those comments, it made me curious. Is this stereotypical? Because all we hear, especially in the red pill space, is that most of these women are going to pretty much just buy a dog or cat and die alone. This isn't just a fad. This is a fact. That's why, studies have shown that the companies to buy or to invest in is the companies that cater to pets and to alcohol, because that's what more and more women are going to be getting into in their later years. So I went to this woman page and I took some screenshots. I don't know. I don't want to share it because I don't want to get into female bashing. But pure cats, cat videos, cats, snacks, cats. You can't make this shit up, guys. I'm telling you. You can't make it up. And I'm just going to leave it there, man. I'm just going to leave it there. All right? Because I don't want to call anybody out. But point is, ladies, you guys have been lied to so much that it's just become normal for you to think this way,
Gap exists.
I just think you're brainwashed. Something.
You think I'm brainwashed?
I think that there is a lot of expectations for women to behave a certain way.
Are there not expectations for men to behave a certain way too?
Yes, there are.
I would almost argue it's easier to start a business in America as a woman. You have preferential treatment when it comes to loans, preferential hiring processes. Literally just because you're a woman, women are the majority of college graduates. Life being a woman, I feel like in some ways kind of life on easy mode if you play into the corporate structure. They literally have empowerment programs that they don't allow men, let alone straight white men in. There's literally a multi-billion-dollar corporate push to empower women. You think I'm brainwashed, you can think that, but you also espouse an ideology that you can't even give me literally one example why you actually believe it, let alone define it, but you just slap that label on because that's what mainstream society has told you to believe. So I think you're actually the one who's brainwashed.
I'm brainwashed.
Girl, you are so based.
Thank you.
She's so based. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds like she's cool and she got her shit together. I love when I can bring you guys women who have figured it out and realize that the system that has been prescribed to you makes it easier for you, bait you into being who you are. Because I can tell you, man, the programming is real. I love this little skit. This sort of brings it home right here.
If I don't set my standard, the standard won't be set. Because if I'm asleep, how can I be woke? Yes.
Because if I don't fall, how will I get up?
Because if it's not in front of you, then it's already behind you. That's a bar. Because if I don't get right, then I'm gonna get left.
Because if I don't swim through it, I'll drown in it.
There's so many women who desperately want to be men. They want all the benefits of being a woman. They want all the ability and the privileges that come along with being a woman, but they want to operate in the nature of the man. Because I see women all the time on social media. Oh yeah, I hit that. No, you didn't. You got hit. Like, there's a vast difference. A lot of the people that are doing this are in their younger years. And these are the same people who turn around and hit the wall and then asking, where the good men at? Hopping and leaping. I can't find them. What happened to them? Where the good men? You was wasting their time in your youth. You was just dating to have fun. About how many women do you believe are not truly intimate with a lot of these men that they're jumping to and fro from? Oh, put it down? Yes. Jump from the ceiling fan? Yes. Take a ride on the carousel? Yes. Make a sandwich? No. Listen to a man? No. Follow his lead? No. That don't make no sense to me.
You guys heard any lies? Ladies, did you? No. Women want to be like men, but not even the best type of man. The worst version of a man. Any man that gets out on the street and about, yeah, I hit that, I hit that, I hit that. Those are men that are not admired. Yes, telling another man quietly, hey, listen, man, you might want to reconsider that choice because I know and I've been there, not the best choice of woman. Yes, because women do it. Women do it. Women do it every single day. Yeah, but you don't want to see your boy step on a freaking landmine. You don't want to see him blow half his body off, limping for the rest of his life. No, you're gonna warn your boy. Yes, not a good woman to look at. If you've been there and you know the shit that you've been through and the type of woman she is, and your boy don't know it or he don't see it, yes, warn that man. Because women have websites for this shit. Are we dating the same man? If you guys watch my video on the lawyer and the various men right now that are suing these Facebook sites for slander and destroying reputations, then you can understand that women do it as well. So yeah, men do it. They should. So my point is simply this. Women got to stop acting like the worst type of men out there. It's ridiculous, man. Thanks to the sister.
The degrees. We have the jobs. You can't go around doing everything that you think that you can do. We can leave y'all.
Once you leave the U.S., nobody's monogamous. Only 17% of the world subscribes to monogamy. Everybody understands a man's going to have multiple women, and the higher caliber man he is, the more women he's going to have, and they accept it. Only here do they tell you it's a man, he can be the man of your dreams, and he's only going to be for you. Only here.
No, it's only here because the women here, the entrepreneurship of women, the education of women. No. Let me tell you, we can take care of ourselves. The women out of the country cannot take care of themselves. Okay, so they're going to accept more than we will accept because we can take care of ourselves.
Answer me this. Are you taking care of yourself or just getting by?
I got a baby daddy, so he helped me.
What happened to all them degrees and all that shit?
Wow. After all of that, it's the baby daddy that's taking care of her. It's daddy government. Uncle Sam. Yes, he's taking care of you. I don't know the stats behind what this brother said about the rest of the world not being accepting of monogamy, but something I'll have to check out. You guys can check it out yourselves as well. But yeah, it seems in the Western Hemisphere, women put a lot more emphasis on a high-value man having other women. Yeah, outside of the Western Hemisphere, it's there, but it's a lot less of an issue. That's what I've seen, over my, 5 decades of existence, almost 6. So you guys do your own research on that.
Once you hit 30, you better pipe down. After 35, you're worthless. This is what they try to tell us. So at 39, if you getting that 22-year-old, good for you, sis. Good for you. Let them know we're still popping. Let them know.
I don't think that that's okay. I understand that there can be age differences, but when it's that egregious, that's a problem for me. Because why is it that nobody in your generation is somebody worth dating? You have to go backwards. You're either hiding something, you're trying to be manipulative. There's so many different layers to that type of a relationship that is not okay to me.
Every single thing that they put as a down part of women, Drea said, watch this.
But why she couldn't do it with a 40-year-old millionaire? You're Drea
She did it with a
Michelle.
22-year-old.
You are bad as fuck. You've been bad for 20 fucking years. Niggas know who you are. Shit is weird. And if I had a son and he brought home a 40-year-old bitch, me and her, we have to scrap. And whoever wins can keep my son. At this point, like, we gonna have to fight it out because that's fucking crazy to me.
Wow. A 40-year-old with a 22-year-old boy. And I use the word boy simply because that man, young man, hasn't fully developed yet. And when I mean develop to the point where he would be attractive to another woman without him coming with a college or a professional basketball career, a football, NFL, soccer, you guys call it soccer, career, in a massive, massive check of tens of millions coming in per year. What would a 40-year-old woman want with a 22-year-old boy? Please tell me. Unless her wealth seriously caps his, there is no other reason for her to want to marry that boy. Yeah, getting piped down, that's not a problem. Happens every day. A lot of young boys get massive amount of experience from older women. Yours truly included. I've had my time as a young boy with older women. Point I'm trying to get across is, for marriage, no. There's nothing a 22-year-old without a massive paycheck can bring to an older woman in her 40s. Now, we know the reverse works simply because men get more resources as they get older, and that's what women find attractive in men.
No, let me correct you. Women bring about life. Men create life. In my nutsack right now, I got 80 billion life forms living in me. Your eggs are dead until a man puts life form in you. Furthermore, you only have an X chromosome. Men hold the X and the Y chromosome. So we also dictate the sex of the baby. So you should be thanking your father for creating you, because your mother only brought you to term, but your father is your creator.
He's a legitimate super genius. I mean, legit.
I tend to agree with him. The guy is sharp. He's sharp as hell, man. I love his shows. But the content is correct. Women like to push this idea that, oh, we bring life. No, this is a narrative that you guys don't get. Listen to what this brother just said, because no lies told. But what is important is that we need each other to bring forth life. It's just that women put way too much importance on themselves. They belittle the man by trying to bring themselves to this point that, without us, no, without both of us. We're now getting to the point in technology where we can put an egg and a sperm in a freaking test tube, and guess what? We can incubate it outside the female womb. So soon, women bearing kids is not going to be a thing. They're going to just go to the hospital, both put your sperm on a petri dish, and come back 9 months later and pick up your baby. Oh. And it's only then the woman can say, I can be a man as well. Because that's what it seems like. Women want to be men. But we are getting there. We can do it now. It's just that the bugs aren't completely worked out yet. It isn't 100% safe to put it on the market. Check it out. And so I want to bring it home with this young lady, because she is sharp as hell, man. I am so proud of this young lady here. She's bringing it home, and she's bringing some serious knowledge to women. And I want to highlight her. I want you guys, especially you ladies, to go and listen to this young lady.
Two types of women. What these women have in common is that they both want companionship and relationship. The difference between these women is that woman A is constantly going to act like she doesn't care about men. That she's dissented men. But when you ask her, why do you do ABC? Because men also do it. Okay, why do you do XYZ? Why don't you ask men why they do that? Men are never bashed when they do that. They swear up and down that they've dissented men, but everything they do is fueled by men. Then you get woman B, which are women that are constantly taking control of their lives. They are constantly seeking accountability. They are constantly seeking what they can do better in order to make the relationships around them better. They are constantly seeking improvement and self-development, regardless of what men are doing or who says what. Another thing that these two women have in common is that men are not respecters of any kind. If they want to not treat you well, they're not going to treat you well. My question to you is, which woman would you rather be? The thing about women A is that their feelings and negativity towards relationships are not necessarily just fueled by their own experiences. It's things that they've heard on social media, other women saying, Abu Risa Tisa said, hey, this is what happened. They take that, they download it and make it their own, and then start spreading the negativity and start moving in ways that are fueled by those experiences.
That is what I'm showing you in the majority of these videos. A lot of these women that are on these podcasts that are spreading the negative stuff about men, they're literally the worst kind of influencers, because none of these podcasts are trying to get people to come together. I'm going to be bringing you guys another video soon on how I see a lot of content creators, especially the men, sort of beefing against each other. And it's not good. It's not good for us as men. But that's a whole other story. So I just want to stick with the female content today so that, ladies, you guys can understand that there are female content creators out there that are spitting some alternate facts. This young lady is telling you like it is, man. And what I know what the first thing you guys are going to call her, a pick-Misha, whatever you guys want to call it. But she's spitting facts.
Another thing about women A is that they have leaders on social media that tell them how to feel. Do you guys remember when there was that season where women loved indoda? Like, yo, andifuni future ngenandoda, yo, indoda mna, I love indoda mna. That's because their leaders gave them permission and said, guys, you can love men now, let's love men. No one was tired, no one was bored, no one was saying men every day, it was nice. And then their leaders came and said, yay, dissenter men, we don't want men anymore. What did the birds do? They started singing, yes, dissenter men, oh, men every day, oh, men this, men that. So they're not even in control of how they feel. They're not even in control of what they want. The thing about women B is, even if life won't be easier to you just because you're a good woman or you're a woman of value, or men won't necessarily just treat you well just because you're a good woman, is that your quality of life increases. That's the highest reward you get, my sister, from being a woman like that, is your quality of life, the people you attract, the friends that you have, the places that you go to. And when it comes to men, you have the power to choose the type of man that you want, because you're able to see if a man is a good man or not. You'll never be able to choose a high value man if you're not a high value woman, because how would you be able to see? There's no way you will be able to tell, because you are not it. When we tell women to start thinking positively, it's not that we're saying that you must ignore or not be aware of the negatives that men are doing. It's just that we're saying don't fixate. The difference between these two women is fixating on things that you can't control. The only thing you have control over is yourself, your mind, your body, your spirit. The only thing you guys should be fearing more than what men are capable of doing is the people that you keep around you, the girls, the friends that you keep around you, because they will reduce the quality of your life.
I heard no lies. This woman is switched on. Ooh. I hope you guys got this far in the video so that you had the pleasure of listening to her, because she's one of the smartest women out there right now. I'm going to start featuring her a lot more. I'm going to reach out to her to see if we can do a joint collaboration, because she is sharp. She is sharp as hell, man. All right, guys, listen. Before you leave, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, if you guys want to book a chat with me, get me over on askanolderman.com. Okay? So until next time, remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.